Okay, let's begin day 717 of eating a sheet of paper a day. Let's just do some preparation first. I also forgot to do the promo. Sorry about that. We'll do it after. It'll be a little bit of a YouTube exclusive surprise. One. All right. Two. Let's begin. I'm back and alive. Are you only on YouTube? You don't see my stuff on Instagram? I'm everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, even TikTok, briefly, for brief spurts. So, hello, Jojo. How are you doing? Today we're going to keep it simple and straight to the point. Alaska with a gun. Okay, thank you for immediately letting me know who you are so I can ignore your new name. Thank you. Score of the day, if we're going to put it in right now, is a... Yeah, we're doing a nice even 6.2. And, oh, shit. There you go. Remember, we're all about perfection here at Your Mom Institutes. Your Mom Paper Eating Institutes. Okay, and wait. Okay, so Danny Taz, if you go onto an Instagram account called BRIONHELLO, right? BRI, like brie cheese without the E at the end, which, by the way, is the third worst cheese. So, and then ON, as in I am on top of your mother, ON, on. And then hell, as in you're going to hell for watching my YouTube channel. And then O, as in ovaries, right? The sexual organ. That is my Instagram. That's what I put in the chat just now. So go on there and make yourself well known by helping me become more well known. So, why are you my mom? Well, that was initially a ploy to distract my dad, or not distract him, to mislead him, because this channel was initially, and if you go back to the very first uploads, this series had a different name. My father would not let me upload on my original channel, so I rebelled. And I made sure that everybody knew why I was eating paper. Not just for fun. It wasn't a recreational activity. It was purely to protest his censorship of my videos. So when that was over and he gave me my rightful spot back in YouTube Freedom Land, son of a bitch, then I kind of repurposed the series into more of a recreational thing, and mainly just to establish internet presence. But we always have to remember our roots, where we came from. So I believe that when people ask me that question, I shan't be irritated because, for one, it gives me an opportunity to acknowledge the reasons I even started doing this whole damn thing in the first place. And two, so that I can spread awareness about parental censorship. It's a big issue in today's day and age. Tell me about it. Ever heard of commonsensemedia.com? That shit is just a guidebook on how to prevent your kids from having all the real fun. All right, ready? Okay, let's go. We're making very good progress. We're planning on having, again, it's going to be sporadic as always, but I'm going to try to reach you at a more convenient time, if you don't mind, which of course you won't, because that's my goal, to make sure that you happily walk into the stream, submit, let me eat my paper, let me rant about you, or rant to you about whatever, we'll move on. Why is gumbo? Oh, this? So, okay, so this was a mural that my grandmother gave me. It's clearly a bootleg thing that, somebody illegally obtained the rights to this thing. Or no, that's not how it works. They skirted copyright. That's a better way to rephrase it. They skirted copyright, and they just decided to fucking just print some bootleg thing. Like, this is not supposed to, you see that? There's clearly, a printing mistake. It's whatever, but way back when, this has been up here for I think 3 years. I don't think this has moved off here either. See, my wall looks weird now. I'm not used to that. See, there's a tan line on my wall. But I always say that, a bootleg poster is better than no poster. So I'll put it up anyways. It's a decoration. I think it's cool. Cheers to that thing. Good. Okay. Next piece. I estimate we're going to be like, I think, 4 pieces away, including this one. So, but yeah, this is, you just shed some perspective actually, because I never realized how fucking, like, this has been here for 3 years. It hasn't moved once. In fact, when I took it off just now, that's the first time in 3 years that's left this whole thing. And if you go back to day, I think 150 to 200, like way back when, about 3 years ago, you will see that this is still here, and the camera quality is a lot lesser because I'm using like the old 1995 computer my dad had. So I don't have access to my fridge copy pasta. Type your own. You could do that. It's not that hard. All you got to do is just think about a fridge, all the features you can have with it, write some really unfunny shit in the middle. I don't even remember what was in those copy pastas, but just write something. Type random numbers and bullshit and features. No one's going to fact check you. Remember, we aren't here for accuracy. Make your own. And I know they're long, but all you got to do is just write 1 or maybe even 2 if you want to be classy. And you're covered for the next 6 months of fridge copy pastas. That's all you got to do. Okay. 3, 2, 1. That's why I really think that copy pastas, they're training wheels towards actually writing your own kind of personally intrusive and offensive and concerning material on the internet. So if you really want to move past copy pastas, just dig deep, all right? Remember, you're the anal probe, all right? Probe deep into the anal recesses of your brain. Find like something that you don't want to talk about in public, but can write a giant paragraph on in your notes app secretly to lock back into the back areas of your phone. Don't write it in the back area of your phone. Write it publicly. Make sure it's at least 3 paragraphs long. 3 paragraphs to 1 Stephen King novel on average, which would be about a 400-page count. So once you have that there, bam, copy and paste. Again, I don't know why I don't have access to my copy. What sort of fucking excuse is that? Excuse me. Okay. Wait, that's soy DNS wrong. Soy DNS. More child slang I don't understand. Alastair, do you have Instagram? That's what I've been trying to ask him. I've been trying to interrogate this kid for the last 7.5 minutes. And all I've been getting is him talking about his fucking fridge copy pastas. And, oh yeah, Danny Taz. Remember that. Please don't tell me you left this early, because, okay, if you come back next time, which I know you will, I'll catch you again. And I'll make sure you get on that other social media. All right? I will add you on LinkedIn, motherfucker. Okay. Got an itch on my nose, but I can't let that distract me. There are bigger things at hand. Okay. Oh, that was ambitious. Okay. 2 pieces this time. All right. Caden, Lip 50, you both of you come into the stream in sync now. It's like a couples therapy type thing, and I'm your couples therapist. I'm not on payroll. God damn it. You guys got to pay me more for this shit. Well, hey, listen. The 2 of you, set your differences aside. I know the relationships become a little loveless recently, and I say don't become platonic. That's drastic measures. There was a whole story. Have you seen that story on Instagram about that Chinese couple? And I think they had just one argument one time about, I don't know, some debate about like which Donkey Kong character is better. And the husband refused to talk to this woman for 20 years straight. And I say don't go that far, all right? But if, big fat capital IF, if this relationship is kind of encountering the inevitable rocky road that all relationships should eventually encounter, what I say you got to do is just let the proverbial boning happen only 1/3 as often as it normally should, okay? Yeah, but I rarely use it. That's bullshit. You can solve it right now. Just, yeah, put your thing in there. We will all follow you. We'll know you as Fridge Guy. Why haven't we asked him this already? I forgot. You fucking re-download it. Use your eyes. Read the fucking username. Thank you. Let me check. These kids are so scared of showing whatever incriminating racial slurs are on their account. I say just let it all fly in the wind. Incriminating racial slurs are on their account. I say just let it all fly in the wind. Is it Ravioli of the Sea? That does seem like something he would use as his name. Anyways, thank you very much for couples therapy, Caden. Lip, go out there and go into that bedroom, and I know you're going to do good. Sorry. What does sorry mean? You don't need to apologize. Arizona green tea is best tea. That is really cool and all. However, you should also get back to me about following me on Instagram and LinkedIn. I'm not on LinkedIn, by the way. Don't try to do that. That's bad. I got to download it. Yes. Lipton iced tea is hot garbage. I like how we're carrying forth this tea debate that nobody started. Well, I don't think that any tea is good tea because for when you're grinding up teeny tiny plants and putting it in water, it reminds me of kind of like dirty bath water. There'd be dirt all over you, sediment, dust of the earth. And sometimes I would accidentally get a little bit in my mouth when my parents would force me to take a bath at 5 years old. And yes, it would taste terrible. That's what tea reminds me of because I feel like if you're not going to drink water, you might as well go 100% in it or go into a different ballpark. That's what I'm saying. I say Gatorade it resembles water like maybe 2%. A lot of it's very sweet, lots of flavor. It doesn't feel like water plus a little bit of something else. Like I don't want for my drinks to taste like water that had an accident. Like I accidentally dropped some shit in my water. And that's the problem I have with tea. It's not far enough away from water to really convince me that it's not just accidental, another accidental drink created from just water being put into the wrong place. And the time it took for you to tell us that you drink bath water often could have given us your Instagram username, man. Okay, this is the last one, by the way. All right, you ready? This is the last piece, by the way. Lip 50 and Alaster with a gun, aka Fridge Guy. Stay in the chat. You can do that after this live stream is over. You will share your username. I got a gig to get to, but don't worry. I'll get that name eventually. Word gets around on the internet. So just type the thing when it's necessary. No, it's still down. Yeah, when it does download, put the username in there. I got places to be, but see you later. How are the 3 jobs working out? Not that bad. And listen, I know my face is red, but alcohol's not helping me get through it. All right, I'm helping myself get through it. Alcohol's simply a small little crutch I'm using on one hand. But yeah, they're working out pretty good. I didn't drink anything right now. I don't know what this is. This is like strange lighting here. Because every single time I put a camera on myself, I risk people thinking that I'm drunk when really it's just a lighting problem because people think that it's like some sort of, now I'm like a thermometer and people are going to like know when I'm drunk. But like my face just gets red out of nowhere for no reason. I am perpetually embarrassed all the time. So like people are going to think that I'm drunk and I'm not. You see, this is why this is like not as good as a breathalyzer test. So don't even try and tell me that how much I drank based off the way the lighting hits my face. It is a little red. I'm trying to like find an angle, but yeah, it's not that great. But I hope you can see now. It's just it's just the acne working away on my face. It's nothing. But yeah, the 3 jobs are working out pretty good. Adjusting mindsets. The psychosomatic asthma is still being a bit of a bother. And also, Caden, because definitely I've been dealing with certain types of people who have been treating me like, and I'll say this, excuse the lighting and excuse my burp, treating me like what I call a lot, and this is actually what I'll make my thesis here. Pubes tour, that's hilarious. Let me just type my thesis in all caps. This is so good. This is so poetic. All right. Before I reveal what this means, and without this rant that I'm about to say, which is really important, stay for this, please. This will mean nothing. The thesis will just seem like some random edgy teenager joke, but it's not. So what apparently lolcowing means, I didn't know this before JLJ clarified what it meant to me. It means apparently if someone milks you for jokes. Now, there have been multiple different types of people, and of course, because I am very bad at inferring what people really want from me, I've had to make wild guesses based off external behavior. So I'm making a kind of educated guess to varying degrees over time, Caden. You and other people around you have been, quote, lactating me as a lolcow. And what that means is it's kind of the equivalent of if somebody says a funny thing or a thing that's subjectively funny to somebody, and same thing goes for individuals. Like, hey, if you think I'm subjectively funny one way or another or entertaining, right? You lolcow the fuck, you squeeze that udder, make sure I squirt everywhere. However, one thing that everybody and their fucking grandma knows, and even though, and yes, there are people in my life for years who did this, but I'm also really becoming more aware of it recently. If you try to force somebody to be funny for you and your group of friends, oh my God, Brian, say this thing, say that thing, be funny here, be funny there. It makes everything way less funny. Everything becomes so much more unfunny when you make it like that. So I'd say you've gotten a little more mature over the years. You forgot the password. Of course you did, son of a bitch. So it might seem like it's relatively no harm, but it gave me a bit of a learning curve. And like I've dealt with people like this before, but I think it all kind of accumulated because you, along with a couple other groups of people, I'm not going to say names, but may or may not be Brock and other people. I think there's like 4 separate groups of people who are all doing this at the same time. And it made me kind of realize like, oh, God damn it. Now I'm going to have to actually because it kind of retrained my brain and retrained how I had everyday conversations. Oh, and it fucked me up so bad. So the deal is, Caden, I'm not your lol cow anymore. And you'll have to loll on whatever milk comes out naturally. You can't squeeze an udder dry, all right? So I want to say thank you so much, and here's my thesis. And Caden, it's fine. You can mine for that username of the fridge guy. I want it too, but as long as I know you're paying attention to this and not being a little fucking delinquent and ignoring me. All right, so Caden, pay attention. And now that you've paid attention, because I know you're a good boy, I'll say this, behave yourself. I'll see you on the next one. See you on day 718.